Apple leaks are nothing new, but this one is unusually revealing. Code reportedly discovered inside an early prototype build of iOS 26 points to dozens of unreleased products across iPhone, iPad, Mac, wearables, spatial computing, and smart home. If even a portion of this roadmap lands on schedule, 2026 could be one of the busiest Apple years ever. As always, plans can shift. Apple frequently prototypes more devices than it ships, and timelines can move. But the presence of these products in internal testing suggests serious development is underway. Here's a clear, engaging breakdown of what may be coming and why it matters. iPhone Roadmap 2026 iPhone 17. What it is. A more affordable iPhone reportedly targeting an earlier in the year launch window. Why it matters. Expands Apple's reach into lower price tiers without sacrificing the essentials. Expect modern design, strong battery life, and a smart balance of features to hit a value sweet spot ideal for first-time buyers. Students or anyone who doesn't need pro-tier hardware, likely focus longevity. Apple Intelligence features at a budget. And a simpler lineup story worldwide. iPhone 18 Pro what it is. The 2026 Pro flagship. Why it matters. Expect major upgrades across performance, imaging, display tech, and AI-assisted features. Apple typically pairs new silicon with meaningful camera and display leaps on. Pro models, likely focus, next-gen A-series chip, brighter and more efficient display, improved low-light and HDR imaging, and deeper on-device AI. iPhone 18 Pro Max what it is, the bigger Pro model. Arriving alongside iPhone 18 Pro in the fall. Why it matters. The Max usually pushes the envelope on battery life and camera versatility thanks to its larger chassis. Likely focus. Longest battery in the lineup, premium camera stack with better mid to long zoom, and exclusive Pro extras refined for creators and power users. iPhone Fold what it is. Apple's first foldable iPhone appears as a standalone product in the leak. Why it matters. A new form factor could redefine how iPhone users multitask, create, and travel. Apple's emphasis will likely be on durability, hinge, crease, seamless iOS optimization, and a premium feel that justifies a flagship price. Likely focus, tablet-like experience and a pocketable footprint. Optimized apps for split view and continuity, and tight integration with Apple's ecosystem. iPad lineup base iPad A19 what it is. The standard iPad with an A19 chip and Apple Intelligence support. Why it matters. AI features trickling down to the most affordable iPad signals. Apple's plan to make intelligence a baseline expectation, not a premium perk. Likely focus. Faster everyday performance, long-term software support, and a stronger education and family proposition. iPad Air M4. What it is. iPad Air migrating to the M4 chip. Why it matters. Narrows the gap with iPad Pro on performance while keeping the Air's sweet spot pricing. Ideal for creators, students, and light pros who want pro-level speed without pro-level costs. Likely focus, better multitasking, smoother creator workflows, and more headroom for future iPadOS features. Max M5 era and a surprise. Low-cost MacBook with a 18 Pro what it is. A budget-friendly MacBook powered by an iPhone-class chip. Why it matters. If real, this could be Apple's most accessible laptop in years. Focus on battery life, portability, and the essentials great for browsing, docs, streaming, and cloud-first workflows. Likely focus, silent operation, long battery life, instant wake, and a compelling price for students and casual users. M5. MacBook Air, 13 and 15 inches. What it is. The world's most popular laptop gets the next Apple Silicon jump. Why it matters. M5 should improve efficiency and sustain performance, making the Air even better for productivity, like creative work, and travel. Likely focus, better thermals, quicker app launches, smoother multitasking, and long-term value. 5 MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inches. What it is? Pro laptops with M5 Pro and M5 Max chips. Why it matters. This is the machine of choice for developers, editors, 3D artists, and power users who need sustained performance without compromise. Likely focus, higher GPU throughput, faster media engines, and notable gains in AI and machine learning workloads. Mac Studio, M5 Max, and M5 Ultra. What it is? Apple's performance desktop for professionals. Why it matters. Another big generational jump for studios and creators working in 3D VFX audio and large datasets without stepping up to a Mac Pro budget. Likely focus, massive multi-core performance, accelerated graphics, and high bandwidth I/O smart home and audio AirTag 2. What it is? The much anticipated second-gen tracker. Why it matters. Expect better range, faster precision finding, and smarter alerts. Great news for travelers and everyday users alike. Likely focus, new UWB hardware, improved privacy protections, and deeper Find My integration. HomePod Mini 2. What it is? The first significant update to Apple's compact smart speaker. Why it matters. A modern chip and better audio processing could deliver a more responsive Siri, improved sound, and tighter smart home performance. Likely focus, enhanced sound quality, richer stereo pairing, thread matter reliability, and multi-room upgrades. Apple TV next generation. What it is? A refreshed streaming box. Why it matters. A faster chip, better gaming capabilities, and longer support life keep Apple TV the most future-proof box under your TV. Likely focus, low latency gaming, richer Apple Arcade support, and AI-driven enhancements in recommendations and picture processing. Smart Home Hub, tabletop. What it is? A central controller for the smart home. Why it matters. A dedicated hub with a display could unify smart home controls, FaceTime, camera feeds, and home automations into a single elegant interface. Likely focus, home status at a glance, intercom, routines, and family-friendly communication. Smart Home Hub, wall-mounted. What it is? A slim, wall-mounted version of the Home Hub. Why it matters. Fixed location control makes sense for kitchens, entryways, and hallways. Think of it as a command center for your house. Likely focus, always on status, quick controls, scenes, and secure access for family members. Home accessory, likely a camera. What it is? An unidentified smart home device widely believed to be a camera. Why it matters. A first-party Apple camera could tighten privacy, security, and HomeKit integration, an obvious gap in Apple's lineup. Likely focus, end-to-end encryption, seamless alerts on iPhone, Apple TV, and smart detection features. Studio Display 2. What it is? The next generation of Apple's external 5K display. Why it matters. Expect panel improvements, better color and brightness, and a more capable built-in camera and speakers for hybrid work. Likely focus, sharper image processing, enhanced webcam performance, and pro-friendly color accuracy. Wearables and spatial computing. Apple Watch Series 12. What it is? The next mainline Apple Watch. Why it matters. Expect annual refinements, faster chip, efficiency gains, and incremental health and safety improvements to keep the watch central to fitness and daily life. Likely focus, longer battery life, brighter display, and deeper Apple Fitness and health integrations. Apple Watch Ultra 4. What it is? The rugged, outdoor-focused watch gets its next update. Why it matters. Ultra continues to target endurance athletes and adventure users with longer battery life and extreme durability. Likely focus, tougher materials, brighter display, and improvements for diving, hiking, and multi-day tracking. Vision Air. What it is? A lighter, more accessible mixed reality headset to sit below Vision Pro. Why it matters. Bringing spatial computing to more people requires a more comfortable design and a more approachable price. Vision Air could be that bridge. Likely focus, reduced weight, streamlined features, tighter integration with iPhone and Mac, and a content ecosystem focused on work, communication, and entertainment. What? These leaks tell us about Apple's 2026 strategy scale and cadence. The breadth of devices in testing suggests Apple is preparing for a multi-front push phones, Macs, home wearables, and spatial computing rather than a one-category year. AI everywhere. From a 19-on base iPad to M5 Max, Apple Intelligence is poised to be a core pillar across the lineup, enabling on-device features that feel faster, more private, and more helpful. New form factors, iPhone Fold and a tabletop wall mount home hub indicate Apple is ready to expand beyond familiar silhouettes and put software at the center of new hardware experiences. Value pressure. An iPhone 17e and a low-cost MacBook hint that Apple wants to capture more price-sensitive segments without diluting the brand. Pro momentum. M5 MacBook Pro and Mac Studio M5 Max Ultra underline Apple's commitment to creators and developers who need serious horsepower. When could these products arrive? Early year. Value-focused iPhone 17e, base iPad updates, and potentially the low-cost MacBook could slot into a spring window. WWDC. June. Ideal for developer-heavy reveals such as new Apple TV software, Smart Home Hub previews, and deeper Apple Intelligence features across platforms. Fall. The classic iPhone window. Expect iPhone 18 Pro Max, Apple Watch Series 12, and Apple Watch Ultra 4. Studio Display 2 and M5 Max could land in late fall depending on chip readiness. Wild cards. Vision Air and iPhone Fold timing will depend on manufacturing readiness, software polish, and market positioning.